Hey, would you like to hear a story? It's a great story, with planting trees, blooming miracles, flying butterflies. It's a history of Auroville Botanical Gardens,
Auroville Botanical Gardens,
created 20 years ago. Our story is part of another story, that of Auroville, which started in the 70s on a tired, barren wasteland. Our gardens came 30 years later, on a land that had been an old cashew top, where sadly trees had been cut and burned before Auroville managed to purchase the land. Yet one tree was waiting. This lone tree, the jamun, or Syzygium cumini. It watched the first tree planters, not knowing that one day it will be surrounded by native forest. Other friends were also there at the time, hidden underground, the Buchanania. Even though they had been cut down, their roots survived, from which they grew back into trees. What happened next? Our first priority was to get water for the forest trees, which we planted in October 2000. By April next year, the windmill was working, so we could go on and plant the arboretum, in which 250 species of tree were planted over 3 years. All this started with a bunch of friends who had this brilliant idea. Then, more and more people were attracted by the garden. Another project in the early years was the vegetable seed garden, which became a green oasis for the area. But the core of our development has always been the nursery. It has grown at a steady pace and now produces more than 60,000 seedlings per year from over 120 species. Our favorite species are the native ones, the trees and shrubs of the tropical dry evergreen forest. These are the plants that provide habitat for many species of animals. Another important milestone was the building of the Environmental Center. It was completed in 2007. Since then, over 3,000 students visit us per year. A few more years of planting and watering and sweating, then the cyclone came to shock us. At the time, it seemed a drama, but it turned out to be the next step for our garden's development, as it created much more space and light for permanent trees. This was also the time our thematic gardens came alive. Cactus, plumeria, orchids, labyrinth, central pond. You really should visit us. Yes, come and visit. There are many of us to welcome you with smiles, skills, enthusiasm, and a lot of goodwill. Over the years, we have built up quite a number of outside projects. They support the financial needs of the gardens and also develop contacts around India. It's been 20 years, with success, with mistakes, with efforts, with joy, with you, with all of you, here and there. So to all of you, let's say a big thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.